There are two basic types of hydrangeas. One includes all a group of the early spring, mid-spring, maybe early summer. That's when those types bloom. But another type blooms in the midsummer. They tend to be pure white, maybe some pure white with a tinge of white. One of the common, or now somewhat common, great hydrangeas you can grow is Limelight. It is sort of a yellowish white. Beautiful, easy to grow. Summer blooming hydrangeas produce buds on new wood. So this plant you can prune in the spring. So spring blooming hydrangeas produce buds last July or last August. So it's very different how you prune those, but this one's easy. So you just come in, you can let this plant grow if you'd like to 10 to 12 feet tall, or you can come in and prune it at 36 inches tall. One thing I'm going to notice, or let you notice, is look at all the blooms that are left over from last year. It really shows this plant bloomed very well. And we pruned a lot of these to use in our holiday decorations. But just come in. This can be done late winter, mid-winter, or early spring. And the height you cut it to is a height that'll grow a few inches above and produce new flowers. It's that easy with Hydrangea Limelight. One of my top 5 favorite shrubs for the garden is a hydrangea. It is the summer blooming pure white hydrangea that produces these giant heads that you see here. Just remember one word, Annabelle. The name of this type is Hydrangea Annabelle. It's foolproof. It does like full sun. We started out planting about 5 plants maybe 30 or 40 years ago, and as you see here, it's completely filled in. This blooms in July, even a little bit into August. It opens up with olive green buds and turns pure white. The ideal time to prune this plant is going to be late winter or early spring. You know, we're going to prune it right now while the daffodils are blooming. And it is easy to prune. You just have your handy shears, and this is a plant you're going to cut back extremely hard. So what you're going to do is come on with your shears and you're going to cut it to one bud from the ground. So really, if you're looking at this, I am leaving 2 inches, and then I'm leaving these 2 buds that are right here. So this will all be cut right to the ground. So you're going to come in and cut this down, and when I mean almost to the ground, it's almost to the ground. You're going to cut this to one bud. And if you look real closely here, you're going to see one bud right there, big fat bud. That's going to produce the new stem and flowers. So just come in. And when you're done, it's going to look like this with all these big, fat, giant buds ready to break into new growth. It'll produce new growth about as long as you see here from now until July, and then it'll begin blooming. Again, remember, purple thumb plant, super hardy, and the variety of this hydrangea is Annabelle. I'm Mark Viette. Join me next time in the garden.
For more garden tips, go to inthegardenradio.com.